First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, the way that things have been.
Hey guys, Mike back here at AirGuns. Here today to do a review of the new FX Impact M4. This rifle came out a few months ago, so let's get started. It comes in a nice case, standard FX case. Supports the gun really well. Okay, and I asked for the copper, so it comes in two colors, black, and you also get it copper. I thought the copper really popped on it. So what comes with it? Manual, and the FX manual is really good. Lots of pictures, easy to read. So very good manual. Comes with one magazine. These magazines are a new and upgrade from the original M3. But now here's the key thing: the M3 mags still work in this gun. So if you got a lot of FX M3 mags, they'll work in this M4. But this is a new mag. This looks like it's your quick disconnect for your to fill your air out. This gun comes with a suppressor. Okay, part of the gun has a suppressor. Now it's not much of a suppressor. It just looks like basically a hollow tube. But we're going to test this out and see how well this does on the gun. And then last thing is you got the gun itself. So let's get rid of this case. I can say this gun is light, right? I don't know what the weight on it, but it's not a heavy gun, okay? So, all right, the one I got is a sniper version, 700 millimeters. It comes in 500 compact, 600 standard, and 700 sniper. This is the sniper version. Okay, so as far as this front end right here, I believe this is half by 20 UNF. So you should be able to put a different suppressor on it. But again, if I'm not mistaken, this will just screw right on here out of the box, like so. Now you got your suppressor. Again, it comes with it, so that's kind of nice. So we'll test this and see how well the suppressor does. Do you need to go buy a different brand, or can you get by with the one that comes with the FX? All right, so let me just go over real quickly some of the specs on the new M4 versus the M3. Okay, so the color, you can get it copper or black. The mag is an upgrade. Basically, it says it's got stronger material, and reading on the website, it says that this center piece rotates better, so it'll rotate heavier slugs without getting jammed. Now, I never had a single problem with the M3 mags, but this is an upgrade from the M3. One of the biggest differences in the M4 versus M3 is the reg. Okay, the M3's got two regs, a first reg and second reg. They eliminated the first reg on this M4, so it used to be, I think it's up here. Okay, so now you notice on this side no gauge. Right here you got the tank pressure. So this gauge right here is going to be your tank pressure. And this gun says max pressure is 250 bar. I will be changing this tank out and putting a 310 bar tank on it, but for this tank it comes with, it says max is 250, so make sure you stay within those guidelines there. This is going to be 0.58, so 580 cc's is what comes with this sniper version. Okay, and going back to the reg, okay, so you still got the reg that goes into the plenum, and this is a new reg. It's a brass sleeve reg. It's more stronger, more powerful, more reliable. Manual says it'll refresh quicker than the M3, so that's why they were able to delete this first reg and just go with the single reg going in the plenum. And the max fill pressure on this is 170 bar that you can set this reg to, which should be plenty. The lines on this are a little bit smoother. I mean, there's some subtle little changes on it. Let's talk about this. Well, one, this handle here is upgraded, right? So now you got a top piece and a bottom piece. Okay, so this handle itself is a little bit upgraded, and also when you cock it, it's got a little catch there so it doesn't fly. On the M3, this thing would kind of rattle around. Now it kind of locks in place when it's cocked. So if you're doing a PRS, that would be a good thing. This rail here, okay, so you got a dovetail rail on the M3, okay, right here. Now you can loosen the Picatinny up here. So if you put a scope on here, you can loosen 1, 2, 3, these 4 screws, And this whole piece now will slide back. You got this much room to adjust. Okay, so if you want to get the perfect eye relief, you can loosen these up and slide your scope back to where you've got the perfect eye relief, which is kind of nice. You also, I noticed, have got Picatinny now on both sides, right? So you got Picatinny here, and you got Picatinny there. So if you want to put a, whatever gadget on the side with Picatinny, you certainly can. And you've got a little Picatinny down here if you want to put a bipod, right on the center of it. Another upgrade on this rifle is you got a more rigid top plate that goes all the way back. So again, the website says it's more rigid than the first M3. And I think it goes underneath this, so you got a stiffer, I guess, backbone right here. Makes it a little bit more rigid. You've also got, it says a major upgrade is a quick set trigger. All right, so I'm going to test the trigger, how it is out of the box. From what I've seen, the trigger coming out of the box is really good. But if you want to make it lighter, heavier, okay, you can do all types of adjustments on this trigger here to get it exactly where you want. It's got 175 cc plenum. That's a little upgrade from the M3. I think the M3 had a 72 cc plenum. You got your power block right here. And that is it. I'm going to shoot this rifle just like this out of the box. I'm going to test it at, do a sound test. How loud is it? Trigger pull test, shot count. I'll probably do some 30-yard accuracy in my backyard. See, how well it groups at 30 yards. And then I'll do a second video after I do my mods to it, right? So I'm gonna put a bigger tank on it. I'm probably gonna tune the rifle up, like a little bit heavier. And we're gonna take it out to the range and do some 50 and 100-yard footage with it after I've tuned it up. Okay, it's time to take it out now and do these tests. We're gonna do a sound test, trigger pull test, an accuracy test, and we'll follow up. This rifle is stock, like out of the box stock. I haven't done a single thing to this rifle, no mods that I normally do. I really want to test it out of the box, benchmark it so I know where it's at, and you know where it's at out of the box. When I say stock, I mean I normally shoot Arca. I got an Arca bottom rail, haven't put it on yet. I just got the Picatinny on the stock Picatinny piece that comes here by the trigger. I haven't done I haven't even turned the macro, the big wheel, the small wheel, thumb thing. I haven't touched that. I have put about 3 rounds of pellets through it, sight scope in, just kind of cycle the rifle in, air the tank back up. So let's get started. I got several mags. It comes with one mag. The mag's been redesigned. It looks about the same as the other mag. This holds 20. The original mags, or the M3 mags, hold 21. So I've taken a pellet out of this, so that's 20 and 20, and I got a third mag. This is the, I think, Bullet Central mag, the all aluminum. These hold 23. I've taken 3 out of it, so I've got 3 mags of 20 here. All right, sound test with the moderator that come with it. Okay, 96.7. That's actually good, 3 feet from the muzzle. 96.7. Do a couple more of those. 97.3. Okay. Taking this off. .104.5. .104.6. Okay, now I've got the quick disconnect .FL rolling on. .93. .92.5. .FL rolling makes it even quieter than obviously the stock moderator on it. So the moderator comes on it, call it 97. Without a moderator, 104, 105. With a Donnie FL, call it 93. Okay. That's 5 feet away. Now I'm going to do what I normally do is take the dB meter to the perimeter of my backyard, 20 yards away, to tell you what the true sound is just inside my backyard, knowing that outside of my backyard, it's probably going to be about 10 decibels less. All right, guys, same thing, exact thing, and I did reset it, 78.9 on 2 tries. So 78.9 in the perimeter of my backyard, dB wise, that's the quietest 30 cal PCP rifle I know of, or that I've ever shot. I mean, me having a conversation with you is 74. Me shooting the rifle at the perimeter of my backyard is 77. So that's extremely quiet, extremely backyard friendly for the new FX M4. .40 pounds, 4.6 ounces. 4.0 ounces. 5.7 ounces. Okay, extremely good trigger. And again, you can adjust that up, down. You want less pressure, more pressure, longer pull, shorter pull. It's got a very, very adjustable trigger. But out of the box, that's fine for me. I don't see any reason to adjust that. Power test. I see it shooting at 824. That's really not a fair power test. I said I wasn't going to adjust the dials, but I am. So the big wheel's at 16. So I'm just going to take this macro up. It's at 3.8. Just going to spin this up. We'll call it 4.4. So went from 3.8 to 4.4. All right, let's take a few practice shots or see the impact of that. You can tell that's cranked it up. 888, that's about the perfect speed for pellets too. Let me do one more of those. .893, that's perfect. So you see that from 813 to 893. All I did, the only adjustment was on the micro. Took it from 3.8, spun it up to 4.4, and you get that kind of speed jump. So I'm just going to leave it there for pellets. That's a perfect speed. I'm going to go ahead and adjust my camera here. Using the One Leaf NV500, it's sending the output to this display right here. It's really nice. I shoot a lot of videos with it. I don't have to get up on the gun every time. I can just sit back and chill. But anyway, it's got and I've got videos out on this, and I got discount codes on it on my video. It's got one shot 0. So okay, let's take a practice shot. That should be 0 now. It's dead 0. All right, 900 feet per second. Okay, let's do this power test. I've got the wooden box down there. It's got, I think, 20 quarter-inch plywood slats in it. Let's just see what it does. And again, you can run slugs in this. I'm sure it's tuned. It's got the pellet tune on the barrel twist, so you can run heavier, more damaging slugs. This is just an out-of-the-box test right here. Let's just do one shot into it. Let's do right in the center. All right, guys, here's the result. It did good. So 1, 2, 3, let's get down to 10. Clean through 10. Clean through 11. 12. 13. 14. All right, went through 14 slats. It bounced off of 15. If you can see it, there is the 30 cal slug cleared 14 slats. There were 4 or 5 shot groups. Group 1. I know it's 30 yards, right? You'd expect 30 yards to be hole and hole. Trust me, it is hole and hole. Not even a jagged hole. So that's pretty good. All right, second shot, 5-shot group. All hole and hole down there. Third 5-shot group. And the last 5-shot group.
Last bullet. Empty magazine.
Wow, that was really good. And I expect it to be good, but to actually seeing it just as fast as I can fire 20 shots, 4 or 5-shot groups. So we know the accuracy, right? And that's, again, FX rifles are extremely accurate. So we've shot now two full mags of 20 through it. So we put 40 shots through it. Started at 250 bar. Let's see where we're at. And again, the reg is at 110. So you can basically shoot till you get down to 110. Let's just see where we're at after 40 shots. And this little tripod I got on here, that accuracy is with this little $20 Walmart job. All right, we are at, gun is on safe. We're at 170 bar. Yeah, exactly 170. So started at 60 shots easily, maybe even 80. Okay, 60 shots to the rifle so far. Here's 20 more to make it 80. We're at 135 on the tank pressure. Okay, guys, that's 80 shots on a tank that's only filled at 250 bar. So I went from 250 bar to 110 bar, 80 shots, 4 mags of 20. The last shot, 882. That's right in that string, right? So some of the shots didn't register. Three shots didn't register. It shows 37. So the first 40 we've got on a different chronograph. And these I just kept all on the same chronograph. 37 registered shots, spread of 12, and a standard deviation of 3.2. True BC on these pellets is at 0.068, which is extremely good for pellets. We did the sound test, probably one of the quietest. It's the quietest 30 cal PCP I've ever shot. It's extremely quiet and extremely backyard friendly. Trigger pull test, what did we say? We said, I think it was like 5 ounces. I forget what it was. I didn't write it down, but extremely good trigger pull test, and you can adjust that up and down. Power test, it cleared 14 quarter-inch plywood slats with a pellet. Shots per fill, we just did 80 all day long, maybe even more, but well, let's see. Well, I don't think we checked the official bar here. I'm at 100, exactly 100. Okay, so basically, I went from 250 down to 100 on 80 shots. Never dropped any speed, just a flat line with all the shots. In an accuracy test, you just saw the accuracy test. I mean, and again, it's 30 yards. I get it, but they're all stacked up down there. 12, 12 5-shot groups down there, all stacked up. Okay, that concludes this video. This video was, again, just out of the box, no mods to it, just straight out of the box. This is everything you saw here. The next video will be, you know me, I'm gonna mod this thing out a little bit. All it doesn't need it, right? I mean, it's got great accuracy, great shots per fill, great power. You don't need to do anything to it, but you know me, I like to tweak things. So my next video will be on the tweaks I do to this gun, and then also I got a video taking this thing to the range once I do a few mods to it, show accuracy at 50 yards and 100 yards and even more. So appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe. Thanks.
First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh.